Beastcoast is waiting.
And tower defense as well. The early Sandstorm defending these towers.
At earlier TIs like TI3, Alliance it didn't have an enormous hero pool, but they just had so many. Oh, hang on, we'll wait with that.
Gojira.
Huge trouble.
Just gonna say he's dead. Synderen gets it. Okay, the avalanche was quite good, but he's gonna get chased by the entirety of Team Spirit. There's the crush. Smile is in the area. Okay, Cookie might save him for a little bit. Gojira looks to be A-okay. I was incorrect as always, Synderen. Just taking words out of your mouth now. Chaos Bolt holds Smile in place. Miposhka getting chased down by Whisper in the meantime.
I think he's dead.
Lots of damage being done. Miposhka,
reach.
sticky napalm, avalanche to follow, and first blood the way of Beastcoast. And of course, of all the people to get it, is the one. Yeah, we'll see how this progresses. I mean, Pango's not a hero that can take the little camps as fast as Sand King. Is Gojira getting gone on here? Shadow Poison's applied. That'll be a death one way or the other. So, yeah, very true. That's ultra.
They're gonna go for top.
Yep.
Whisper.
Yotaro gets tossed into the avalanche. He has 4 stacks of sticky napalm. I think that Beastcoast wanted to try to focus on him. Sticky napalms continue to come from Whisper. Looks like they might get a residual kill onto Gojira, but with 6 stacks on Yotaro, just a couple more right clicks. But Whisper, he needs the vision, and he'll get it finally with that last right click. It's a 2-for-1 across the board because of the bot lane. Oh. That is a big kill on the CK.
Spirit's lane, fortunately for them, and obviously something they've set up, both have counters to bat in the sense that there's a stun and a disrupt, so they delayed the kill a lot and got the trade. And now Yotaro's back, and we'll get another one here. We'll go to Miposhka, though.
Yeah, in bot lane, we've seen quite a bit of action as well as the Inkswell onto Collapse with the bash. Doing quite a bit of damage to Stinger on that Snapfires. K1 buffed up a decent amount as he's going to get crushed, though. I already popped a Fairy Fire, and that last right click from Collapse from basically 400 range as a melee. He'll take that
nice
every single time. Cookie, though, nice turnaround from Stinger. Nice little outplay there for him. But still Spirit with a 1K lead relatively early on, as we can actually see the graph here. Very nice.
Stinger's in trouble.
Yep,
but they rotate.
there.
Never
That's
mind.
An early roll from C-Smile. And that's going to be enough to save his comrade and, in fact, turn this around into Collapse completely. So nicely done from Beastcoast on the up. Oh, I have to hold that thought, though. Smile has come to the top lane. Nice avalanche onto 2 again. Beautifully done. Miposhka is dead, but a nice TP out. Looks like that'll be enough to save Yotaro on the CK.
I actually think they could have got both kills if he hadn't avalanched. I think the toss itself was so good in repositioning the Chaos Knight that if he waits on the stun, they're going to get more value out of that. They just need a TP cancel. Yotaro immediately identifies every single TP cancel is out of play, so he just gets back to base straight away.
And Toronto Tokyo came towards the bottom lane, working on a Blink Dagger right now. So no big surprise, obviously. And obviously, we've already seen the Inkswell, but this is a very good Inkswell setup game between a Slardar, who eventually will get Blink, Sand King, who eventually gets Blink. In terms of, I mean, we talked about the Burrow for Soulbind being a decent, I think we talked about that. Do you end up at the secondary target? Is that how it works?
I'm pretty sure if you target one of the heroes, you will stun to the other one, but if you ground target, you don't, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But again, it's one of those mechanics that might have been changed over time, like maybe my memory of it is outdated or whatever. It's not something you see every day. But I do think you can combine it with Burrow Strike.
Now we're going to see the Chaos Bolt into nothing. I mean, another one, it's not as flashy, but Corrosive Haze on 2 heroes.
I was going to say that too. It is really actually good. Very nice. When you're playing against these lineups with multiple melee cores, it's pretty likely you get 2 melee cores bound together. Getting that Corrosive Haze on both of them immediately is very good news for Yotaro.
Yep, see the Flame Break into an instant Phantasm from Yotaro. Trying to dissuade Beastcoast from coming any further. And he is working on his armlet, already finished the Orb of Corrosion. In terms of like itemization for, let's just look at it from Beastcoast's perspective, since we do think that they're the underdogs overall. Is there a go time for them this game? Like, are you waiting for, I mean, Pango's getting the Diffusal. Is that, do you need a Blink Dagger on top of that before you get ultra aggressive, where you start like maybe 5-manning a bit?
I think most importantly, you fight around Batrider, more so than Pango. What you want is for Batrider to start dealing damage to multiple heroes in the fight and ramp it up so that Bloodseeker can become the cleanup crew. I think the way you do this is you wait for Bat's first item, which in this case seems to be the drum that Whisper's going to go for, not Boots of Travel, but rather a more early game-centric item build. Oh, Miposhka going to get tossed.
Have a toss back into the arms of the Bat.
So I think Beastcoast kind of dodged the first bullet, right, with not having a bad landing stage.
Around.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Whisper gets burrowed. Inkswell to follow. Toronto Tokyo's here as well, but here comes Smile. Oh, there it is. The Soulbind. Great counter to the Pangolier. Gets silenced a little bit late. You've seen the Mortimer's Kisses here. So it looks like Mira might be the sacrifice. So likely to be a 1-for-1. They just right-click down very casually. Pops the Fairy Fire just to live for one more attack, Cinder. Toronto Tokyo. Okay, staying a little bit long. They have the Sentry there, and he's just going to get bursted down very easily. So Chris Smile, again, double kill for him. He is having himself a game. Realize it's an illusion.
Found the right one here, though.
East Coast, looking for Collapse. He gets a quick blink off. There's the drums to try to catch up. Collapse, no sprint for another second, and that might cost him his life. He is going to get tossed and destroyed in mid-air. Toronto Tokyo gets... Okay, he epicentered in place. Didn't find anything with that. As C-Smile, staying on a little too long, I feel like. Phantom's Embrace stuck in place as a result. So it's a 1-for-1, and now on the run is Team Spirit. The Mortimer's Kiss is doing a lot of damage to Toronto Tokyo. There's the lasso inside that Blood Right. Nice setup overall. Double kill for K1 as he's trying to clean up the rest of Team Spirit. Triple kill K1. It is a 4-for-1 for Beastcoast. And
if Yataro goes for this wave, he is instantly going to be dead.
Well, K1, he's going to get initiated on. Oh, okay. BKB popped instantly. Nicely timed as C-Smile pops that Rolling Thunder and gets a kill as a result. Collapse is dead as well as Team Spirit just getting crushed in this fight. Yataro is next. Completely disastrous from Team Spirit's perspective. And so that's one way for Team Spirit to potentially get back in this game as we have the Epicenter used successfully with the Inkswell. C-Smile's dead.
That is a lot of damage. That was very... I think if you're Beast Coast, you smoke over here and you try to scout it with Napalm and you just go from there. You have a very good Roche contesting team even without the Pango.
Kisses are ready. They know they're in the area. Flame Break doesn't bounce them completely out. There's the Avatos. Not enough damage to kill Toronto Tokyo. Looks like Yataro ends up getting the Aegis. Team Spirit with the kill on Roshan as well. Soulbind onto 2, but Toronto Tokyo ends up taking a tumble shortly after. 2-for-0 right now as Beast Coast looking pretty good in this fight. Whisper creating enough distance as well. So double kill for K1. They get a bunch of kills, but don't get the Aegis. Still. Yep, well, we're going to see another potential kill onto the Pango. Nice avalanche, though, creates a little bit of space, but the BKB's popped, and then he dies right after. That is really unfortunate for Beast Coast. As you see the Bash connect onto Gojira, but the Blood Right, looks like that might create enough space, although I say that, but the Miposhka ult comes in. Burrow Strike is there as well, and that is another deletion of a Beast Coast hero. Beast Coast need to reset as the BKB popped onto Bloodseeker as well. That's from something else.
It's very inanimated, isn't it?
It's yes. I don't think that Valve thinks they're keeping this in the game. Okay, Crush comes in from Collapse, trying to focus on the Bloodseeker. He gets tossed back though. Soulbind onto 2, but a nice reset from Beast Coast. They are going to lose their Tiny though, as Smile gets off a really good Rolling Thunders. The buybacks come through now onto the Tiny, but you can see already 2 supports dead for Spirit. There's the lasso. Oh, that is on the CK. He's inside the Blood Right as well. He's going to be left to his own devices. Double kill for K1 as Beast Coast are crushing this fight again. And that's a dieback now from Miposhka as this lead gets extended even further. They lose, I believe, only one hero, which was Gojira, who bought back in the game.
They didn't manage to... well, they did manage to get the Tiny, but... You know, that's not what they were hoping for.
Collapse. Okay, we got a big epicenter from Toronto Tokyo. They do get the range racks. It looks like they will finally take out K1 on that Bloodseeker. So a good kill from Team Spirit. A Stinger. Oh my god, the blind Inkswell stun will cancel the TP. So they get something and they don't lose melee racks. 4K lead for Beast Coast as Toronto Tokyo gets the Burrow off. He gets flame broken though, pops the BKB and is just sitting inside his Sandstorm. As Smile use the Rolling Thunder. Looks like Toronto Tokyo still in the same area. Gets the epicenter up, but dies shortly after. Yataro trying to find somebody. Going for Stinger now. Still has that Aegis in tow. Will barely get the kill on the support. As Smile taking care of the other supports on the other side of the map here. Miposhka, or he actually misses the Swashbuckle. Doesn't really matter though, as a very, very weird fight for Spirit, as they are just completely segregated, it feels like. And now Collapse Trying to get away. Blink Dagger continually getting canceled by Whisper. Gets off the crush finally. Smile in the area, and this is likely to be another kill. So a full team wipe in favor of Beastcoast as K1 cleans up that melee racks, and they can just go for more. But it is looking very difficult. And remember, loser of this entire best of 3 is out of the majors. There's the crush. They're going on top of the Pango. He gets the Lincolns applied to him. Pasta BKB shortly after. Swatch as well. Doesn't really create that much distance, though. Trying to get off his ult. Finally does. But there's the Soulbind. Nice counter again. And on the deck is the Pango for 95 seconds. Toronto Tokyo looks like he's going to live for a little bit longer here. There's the lasso now. They're isolating again the CK. Avalanche comes up. A Gojira dies shortly after. Yataro spins very slowly thanks to that sticky napalm. He's doing a lot of damage, though, as K1, like you said, still alive and kicking. Has the BKB, kills 1, kills 2, continuing again. Yataro has to reset. Flame Break brings him out. He's going to tick down eventually. Triple kill for K1 as mass buybacks now from Team Spirits. They still have this tier 2 to TP into. Miposhka finally taken out as an ultra kill for K1. Can he get the rampage? Yataro, though, getting help from Collapse. And finally, Team Spirit able to win something here. But again, it's at a very serious cost as they are now down 18K. And Whisper looks like it'll be a full team wipe in favor of Team Spirit, but that cost Team Spirit dearly, Cinderin.
3 buybacks. They do have 2 wards placed here. If this smoke breaks around this high ground, it's perfect for them.
Mile, that's a huge initiation. He gets off the shard, though, and he is good to go. Actually gets off to the entire ultimate. I don't know how he even got that off in time. Lasso's going to cancel the TP. Collapse is dead. That is the first one for Team Spirit, but is a big one because remember, a lot of these heroes have bought back. Toronto Tokyo able to get out, but now it's a 5 versus 3, and we'll see if they're able to defend. They're going to need to go in here. Gojira goes in a little bit deep. They know that Toronto Tokyo is here. This little shard went off for a moment. There's the epicenter. Doing a decent amount of damage, but it's only to the support Tiny. Now he's completely surrounded and bursted. Team Spirit left with only 2 heroes. As it looked like this is going to be the end of Game 1, Cinderin. So Beastcoast, the underdog, take Game 1 in extremely good fashion. You have to be worried for Team Spirit. There's one more loss and they're out of this tournament. GGs are called. And like you said, one of the few teams that will pick up Bloodseeker early on. What do you pick to counter this year? Because it worked out so well for Beastcoast.
Yeah, they tried to counter in lane, right? They specifically picked this Slardar to
Whoa,
that was the bait
Smiles
switch.
Snapfire.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. For Team Spirit, I think in a way it's a bit similar to last game that I think if they get off to a good start in the laning phase, that can allow them to scale Yatoro the way they want. Oh, hang on, this might be a bad start to the laning phase.
Yep, Gojira is here. He's got the Avalanche, and that is first blood for K1. So again, first blood going the way of Beastcoast. They might get another kill on top of the nice blocks from Gojira. Miposhka, one more right click will do it.
Charges.
And yes, double kill for K1. Troll Warlord, position 1 double kill. That is pretty disgusting. K1, in terms of CS, 22-1. Look at the Mars, by the way. Collapse, 25-5. He's having himself a game, but he's going to get gone on right now. Nightmare with the right clicks to come from Stinger. K1. You can see the Monkey King jumping in, Collapse, trying to mitigate as much damage as possible, but with the Troll Warlord, right clicks, and Whirling Death. Unfortunately.
Whisper's gonna get onto Miposhka here. That is a dead Visage. No escaping here. He will almost kill Gojira there.
Yeah, Miposhka is actually quite fast, but eventually will be burned down into oblivion. So another kill going the way Beast goes. 6-1 advantage.
I think they need to play around Pango's ult. I think once Toronto Tokyo hits level 6,
Nightmare
to do what Chris did last game.
And the first Mortimer's Kisses of the game. So early rotation from that mid Snapfire. It's not quite enough, but with the whirling axes again, this time in... I wanted to say death. you knew I wanted to say...
I know. And the move speed helps you a lot with getting in position to land the cookie in particular. Bottom lane, they got
dead.
Stinger.
Nightmare keeps him alive for about half a second longer.
Okay, Spirit's starting to make some moves here. That should perhaps lead to a bottom tower as well. They have the siege creep coming in from the 10-minute wave.
Yep, Collapse is showing mid. He's going to get backstabbed here. There's the cookie to start. Actually uses the rebuke already, and there comes Gojira with the Avalanche into the toss back. TPs are coming. Collapse isn't going down that fast. Spear not going to connect, though, onto the tower. Mortimer's Kisses is enough to finally get the kill onto Collapse, but it will be a trade for Whisper. But that took a lot of rotations from Team Spirit. Grip near the tier 1 tower. There's the Wukong's command, but there's a scatter blast to follow. And C-Smile cleans up Toronto Tokyo, as now he is getting chased. Pops that Fairy Fire. Monkey King getting in close proximity. Gojira trying to cut down a tree, but not in the right area. There's the Avalanche. Doesn't look like they'll be able to... Mira can get up a couple right clicks if he wants to try to heal, but wasn't going to be enough. Positive, or so I was
if
told.
you end up being right, I salute you. That would be impressive. Because I think you've suggested Ags 100 times in wrong, and this might just be the one.
That's a lie. As Collapse gets off the arena, he's going to get Nightmare, but here comes the ult from Toronto. He's stuck inside the wall, though. Very unfortunate for him. Stinger's going to be the first to fall in this engagement, but it's going to be the trade for Mira on that Monkey King. Scatterblast doing so much damage as Toronto Tokyo trying to create enough space for him to get away, but he has a bunch of stacks of sticky napalm, and even the troll ult expended just to secure the kill.
What do you think he's going to buy with it?
It's BKB, I know.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. He has the Alacrity, though, so I'm not sure. We'll have to hold that thought. Collapse gets off the spear with the arena to follow. And it looks like they'll be able to clean up Whisper, but here comes Smile, doing a decent amount of damage, but that's just on a support Monkey King. So they get the trade, but favor of that exchange going Team Spirit's way. Oh, Mortimer's Kisses.
Okay.
All right. Doing some farming. Oh, they actually cancel the TP on top of the grip as well, so a nice find.
Enemies right?
I don't know.
Pretty sure you should be able to.
Yeah, that's sound.
Oh, Gojira.
Yeah, Avalanche. Toss back, and the lasso in midair, and the grip. Using everything. Gets off the Doppelganger. Going for the illusion, it looks like. He might be able to live through this. Yeah, they baited him out. He's going to get out, it looks like, but there's the Nightmare. Nope, Whirling Axis comes in. Both versions. Down goes the PL. K1 pops the ult inside the Wukong's command. Just going absolute ham on Mr. Collapse. Double kill for K1. But there's the Ag, so that's a constant reminder that I am correct.
Yeah, I agree.
Toronto Tokyo, the cancel on the ult. Gets tossed back and brought down. Does have buyback, though. Gojira is all over the place. This guy is an absolute god. And down goes the tier 3 tower. They can see the TP from Mars coming in, and he has to cancel it. There's the buyback onto Pango, though. K1 getting bursted down, but does have the Aegis. It is consumed.
He doesn't have
Rolling Thunder is coming. It's going to be timed perfectly, and there's the spear into the Mars arena. And unfortunately, the Aghanim Scepter did nothing, Cinder, because he's dead. And the rest of Beastcoast likely will try to fall back as Collapse is having a weird 1v1 battle with Tiny, which is himself. That doesn't make any sense. Gojira finds the kill. And you can see there's some laughter there from Beastcoast. It's a 2-for-1. Gojira has his blink, but
I feel like
TP.
we're watching literally the same game we just did. It's the exact same thing, right? They're really far ahead. They're doing great. They push high ground, then they die on K1.
Yeah, true.
And now they're going to chill. And if everything goes according to plan, well,
all right, and he's just standing there.
Okay.
Makes it. So K1 getting Aegis and Team Spirit. They're going to get found out. They're going for the Monkey King again. Toss back into Whisper's arms. And he's going to die. Number 8. And see if they can find some more. Gojira gets off another toss, but he's in the midst of a lot of summons here. There's the Rolling Thunder to follow. BKB activated, and K1 ends up helping get yet another kill in favor of Beastcoast. And a nice catch by Whisper. And this is another kill going the way of Beastcoast. The Spirit not able to even get to the Roche Pit in time, but they still lose 3. It's not as consistent.
It's far away, though. It's a very expensive item.
Ooh, all right. Good attempt there from Collapse. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed, though, and gripped down. No buyback, and they find the lasso on guess who? It's Mira. Buys back in the game. Didn't even have time to see his dead body, in fact. As K1, okay, we got the jump in from Whisper. He's going to get bashed, though. Gets off the lasso onto the Pango, getting dragged into death. No buyback again for Team Spirit. And they are at the numbers advantage. Still have to go through this Aegis on K1, who's just focusing on buildings now. And Smile has that talent, so his little shredder does a lot of damage. And okay, that's a dieback now onto Mira. And this might be it for Team Spirit at the Stockholm Major, surprisingly enough. First round lower bracket, 0-2 to Beastcoast, unless they have some miraculous finish here. The jump in from C-Smile, that is another dead hero for Team Spirit. And Beastcoast looking ungodly today. Because you'd only buy it when the game is over.
You only get them from Roche almost always.
That is true. The toss back, another kill onto Visage, buys back in the game. Gojira creating some space for his team to just go for the buildings. Objective-based gaming, 4K1, has his sights set on nothing else other than killing the Ancient as GG's come out. Team Spirit eliminated from the Stockholm Major, upset big time by Beastcoast in a 2-0 victory for them.
Yeah, stop wasting my time trying to get mine, get out the way, move, trying to get paid, bands on the way, just bought a safe, ooh, crib with a gate, I need me a lake, but that's on the way, ooh, yeah, that's on the way.